So I've just decided, I don't know when I'll be doing this, but heads up, but I will be doing a sort of chat discussion on food. I just want to know what everyone's eating and what they think about food at the minute, if you know what I'm talking about. And I would like to do a chat on, I was just thinking about before on kids' reality today because I could sort of talk about the sort of things my teenager has said to me because he games and stuff. And I'm just like, oh, reality again of how they hi Tapper77 how they see reality, especially through computer games, and what someone said the other day about Antifa going against a proper full-blown man because they don't see reality. They think they think the reality they're in when they're playing games is like, I'll explain that and everyone will know what I'm talking about if you actually saw that video, but I can't remember what it is, of how they see things and then they go up against something in reality and boom, they get a big shock, which is what's happening. So I do want to be doing a sort of, I'm just doing my breakfast, I'm having a late breakfast, but I was just sat here thinking, um, because it's the whole thing with reality and this breakdown of it and how kids are well, brainwashed today. So it will be a chat, some chats about, hi Roxanne, just get me breakfast. I've just been cleaning. Of kids' reality today and food. There'll be two separate chats, and I don't know when I'm going to do it, but I've just heads up that they're two chats that I want to come with soon. I just want to know people's opinions on that, and what people are eating and what people think and certain stuff. Well, it's 5 a.m. here. I should get some sleep, but I don't want to. Oh no. But yeah, it's raining here, so I was just thinking, it might be a good chat because, a few of us been talking about, water, good water and foods and stuff. So I'd like to hear what people are eating, if they've swapped over from certain water to and distilled and foods, and how they're feeling and how their energy is feeling as well. Because I'm having a hard time getting off some stuff, but then again, don't we all? So it's like I'd really like to get off eggs, and I did it for a week, and I'm still back on them again. I'm like, oh, I would like to, but so now, yeah, no, it's really like really raining today. But yeah, so I just thought I'd pump that out. We could have a chat about that because I know there's people in chat that have changed the diet, and I know, you know, the whole thing with kids and stuff is a big thing, and it is still part of the big thing that I talk about with Q. Oh, by the way, I've just heard that on Russia News or something. I know this isn't exactly that new. I don't think that they've said that the moon is within our sort of, what do you call it, atmosphere or whatever, which we know that anyway, sun and the moon. So that's funny. Just like, and also I was just watching John Thor again this morning with Benjamin Owen talking about Disney. Well, Disney, what with the line going over like a dome, which I've talked about before about it's all out there in films, playing in sights, but everyone thinks it's a joke and thinks I'm daft when I talk about certain films with certain things in. John thought he's brilliant. I think he came in last night. I was like, John Thor. I was like, brilliant. You know, they do put things out there, plain as day in front of your face. Um, Big month this month, as we know. I've just seen a great video on JFK Jr., the Kennedys. Brilliant. I'll have to let you know soon because it was brilliant. And also, there's a lot of news about the Kennedy family at the minute because they're all going on about, oh, they murdered Marilyn Monroe, which I think is just a massive, big divide to throw it out there to get America divided on the Kennedy family, because we all know what's about to happen very soon with the Kennedy. And I think they just want to divide it because it will be JFK Jr. that that unites America and unites the world, if anyone gets what I'm talking about. So they're putting a lot of stuff out there about Michael Jackson and a lot of stuff out there about Kennedys. They're trying to distract away from what's coming. And to me, they're trying to divide the sort of love people had on the Kennedy family. So I can see what's going on there. I eat organic, non-GMO. Yeah, even though, do you think GM? Well, I'm going to leave that for a chat. I'm not doing the food chat yet. It will be split. There'll be one about food. I want to know what people think. I'm going to come into chat and ask you. Yeah, where we go one week, whoa, whoop, whoop, and one about kids reality today will be a separate one. Um, Q's just hitting mainstream. People don't understand. Someone said a comment today about mainstream, and like people don't understand. Mainstream lie, but when it hits mainstream, people are going to think it's lying because it is hitting mainstream and it is coming out to the public. So that's when people will get confused, going, "Oh, well, you said mainstream lies." Well, they do, but it's going to hit because it's breaking through people, breaking through. UK people look at this. What is it? I'll have to look after. Yes, they're trying to ban Michael Jackson's music. They are trying to ban Michael Jackson's music because Michael Jackson's music was beautiful. It was loving. It united people. So there's the dividing of let's bring up Michael Jackson again and the abuse stories that we all know is BS. And if you don't know, I don't know where you're at. He was a man. I showed the video last night of what got the speech that got him killed. Um, Who's not going to listen to him? His songs are beautiful. It brought people together, and that's why they can't stand it. Enoch Powell. There's the event happening this month. Yeah, well, even with Q, everything's happening in March. There's a lot of things happening in March. Good morning, all, and Dolly, thanks for putting me onto QAnon. Well, you're welcome, because I've tried to put people on QAnon. I don't know who's talking it about in the UK. I'm trying to ask about other channels in the UK. I know there's people who know about it. I know there's people who I've seen a few, but does anybody know if anybody is talking about it in the UK? That's why a lot of people don't believe in it, because the UK haven't heard, a lot of the UK haven't heard about it. They just think it's an American thing, and it's like, no, it's not. I'm trying to, but folk don't want to hear. No, they don't want to hear it, Roxanne. It's a bit like the flat earth debate, do you know what I mean? Every conspiracy theory go, people don't want to hear about it because I've just said before, they don't want to hear about it because they don't want the world rocked. They don't want the little bubble popped. They don't want to research because they believe everything they've seen on telly, this, that, and the other. They don't want to know. I've had this off other channels in London that are doing all the channels down there about what's going on, with the marches, and they've chucked me out of Discord because they don't want to listen. And for a fact that I know, it's because they don't research, and they can't research the Q drops because they don't get them. You don't have to get them. I don't get all of them. You need to be on the right channels, which people think is mainstream media, and it isn't. It's normal people putting stuff out. That's how the internet works. But they are going to find out because they're going to be sick of hearing about it. Everyone knows about Q, some just don't believe. Yeah, but the UK is a bit of a problem. Like, some people do, but they don't want to believe it because they don't want the little bubble rocked. Because when you do find out certain stuff, you're going to be really upset. And that's why I said, you're going to see the pain. You're going to be in pain when you learn a lot of things. But out of that pain, you'll see what you want for the world and every human being. Do you know what I mean? And every child, because that's what it's about. Stepped over the line with the kids. And we know that's what's going on anyway. Programming runs deep. It does. And people just don't understand. They don't understand that they don't want to think that they've been programmed since day dot, even off the parents. I've been programmed off my parents, way back when. They were programmed off their parents because their parents have been programmed. Like I said, when the TV came in, 1940s, 1950s, whenever it was, it's a program. They were programming us right from the beginning. You don't need to know how to read a QAnon drop. You can go over QAnon.pub. It's all there. You can see bits in it, but if you get to the right channels, you'll see. If you go on places like SGT Report, who's talking about Flat Earth now, you'll see it all on there. I'll probably have to do some more shout outs to the channels that I watch that are really great. If you want an easier breakdown of it, beautiful little videos, go to Jenny Hatch. There's loads of people out there. Twitter's amazing. You got SCOTUS, Santa Claus of the United States and America. You've got Joe M over there. You've got loads of people. I obviously need to do some more shout outs of who I actually watch. But if you watch the right people, there's people out there doing stuff on Q and they're not getting the right stuff out because they like to deceive as well. How do people decode it then? It's pretty simple. You can go over and see it, really. You can see it. And then if you go and read the Trump tweets, you'll see a little bit there as well, because after Q drops, Trump tweets. Trump's part of it. But like I said, I'll give shout out to videos and you can go and work it out yourself. This is what it's called, researching yourself. It's called question everything and research yourself. So, true, I've learned so much. Rabbit hole is so deep. It is. But like I said, there's people out there who just don't want to believe because they don't want the bubble popping. Well, you're going to get it popped because it's coming to the masses. It's in the millions anyway, hundreds of millions around the world. So people are going to get sort of abruptly woken up. They're not going to like it, but it has to be done. So just saying, but yeah, apart from that, 17 watching. Apart from that, like I said, I will be coming for a chat, I don't know when, about food and then another one on kids' reality today. Because it ain't nothing like when I was younger. Yes, Dave, it's all in the plan. It's part of the plan that people seem to think isn't real. But like I said, these are the people who sit in front of the TV, you know, scoffing food and watch the little programs and don't want to. They think it's not important. Well, it's not important. It doesn't bother me. Well, it will. It will affect you. That 17 always gets there. It does always get there, doesn't it? So, just wanted to put that out there. You know, I'm getting little comments of people like, oh, you don't know. And I'm like, okay, at least I research. At least I don't believe everything the media says. Mainstream, lamestream. Who controls the media? Controls the world, basically. Like I said, they've all been programmed, and this is the whole thing of us trying to break it down. You know, like I said before, it doesn't matter as in, well, it does, but that's why I say people on the flat earth the globey and the flat earth thing and all that. It's all because we've been lied to. I can't decode the drop, but you obviously can't because you're not into it. I've just told you. I don't decode them. Decode some of them. Don't need to. How can you research? Well, you obviously don't, as we can see. Another disbeliever in the house. Taxi. So, yeah, John Kennedy, where we go one week. Well, I'm not bothered in the naysayers because you're going to see it whether you like it or not. You're going to see it whether you like it or not. And that's up to you, isn't it? Haters all the time. That's what it's about. You know, people hating on people because they're saying something against what they believe in when it's people who are trying to help. But maybe if these people were the haters, so whatever you want to call them, went and did some research, they might actually learn something. But, you know, if you want to stay in your little bubble, stay in your little bubble because it's going to get popped in the end. You know, and that's not a nasty thing I'm saying. It's going to get popped in the end. And then what you're going to do, you're going to be coming to the channels that we're talking about certain things because it's in every conspiracy theory channel going. It's all there. We know it's not conspiracy. Just saying, we will be here to talk to people. You know, they're the ones who are going to have egg on their face. So, yeah, lovers gonna love and haters gonna hate. Exactly, because haters already know hate, so they just hate because they love to hate. But it's like I was saying before, we all deserve the truth. Naysayers and believers, we all deserve the truth. That is the point why everyone's arguing. And that's simple. Blocking people when they question me. If you're from the silly channel of, I don't even want to mention the name, I'll block who I want. It's my channel. Not into negative people. You're not a Q follower or from here, so taxi for you too. See, this is what it's all about. All the haters come in when you're talking about stuff because they don't want the little bubble popped. I've just said this is why people are arguing. This is why people are hating on each other. They shouldn't be hating on each other. They should be uniting. It's not we the people. It's the ones above, you know, the ones that rule. Part of the govs and stuff, not all of them. You know? And that is truth. So you can come in here and naysay all you want. A lot of the naysayers are paid shills as well. We all know that. Some of them. Not all of them. That's where people get paranoid. As I've begun to see on my channel. But it's true. So, you know, if you don't like my channel, you don't have to watch. If you don't believe in it, don't watch. But you'll be seeing a lot of stuff. You'll be hearing a lot about Q. So you'll have to get triggered off it. That's all I can say. Thank you, Dave. Well, it's not like I say I know what's for definite, like, you know, there's bits here and bits there, but at least I do actually go and research myself, and you know, people just sit there believing the black box in the corner. I love Donny's channel and you guys have all dropped crumbs to me and I have followed and researched. Thank you, Sandra, because that's what it's all about. The whole Q movement that some people call a cult, you know, the cult that, the only cult that brainwashes you into researching yourself and thinking for yourself is when people say they want facts, it's go and research it, what's been dropped, and you will see. Don't believe me, go and research. You know? Just because a lot of people in the UK haven't heard about it doesn't mean it's not real. Oh, taxi for you too. Well, what are you giving me views for then? Why are you coming on giving me views? Every time you comment, you give me a view. You're here for some reason. Because you want to divide, or you believe in it, or you're just a hater. If you're a hater and you're saying you don't like my channel, what are you watching for? If you don't believe in it and you don't believe it's true, for why are you watching? Why is it triggering you so much? That's all I'm saying. Thank you. Everybody loves, yeah, everybody loves Roxy Foxy. Exactly. So we see and we know, like I say, most of you come into my chat. We know there's something going on, whether you believe the Cupid or not. We all know. So, oh yeah. Well, I got that today. Someone saying, "Why have you just got more subs? Blah 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 blah. Flat Earth. I've been doing this for 5 years. It's like I've not just got a load of subs because of Flat Earth. I had them anyway. And at the end of the day, I keep saying that is the ego talking. It's not who came on Flat Earth first. Flat Earth's been going for years and years and years and years and years. The reason it's ramping up is because all the other so-called conspiracies are coming into one. So people are getting on it. So when people are saying that, it's like, do you want to welcome people or do you not want to welcome people? Are you going to shove all them people away because they're asking? But you think they're coming in nefariously when they're not. It's because stuff's happening and it's all linking up together, and that's what people are not understanding. Yes, taxi for you. See, when you get near the truth, you get all the haters in, don't you? Yep. Who can't research themselves. It is. They come in. Exactly. It's all about taking your spirit away and that. They see positive people and they can't stand it. So, I shall see you soon.